guys, it's Amy Bennett with the AM Show. So hope that you are getting your Monday off to a good start. It's going pretty well here today. We had Tucker just open the door. He's so I close the door and nobody wants to be with me until I close the door, and then they want me to open the door to be in the room with me. It's like they cannot handle a closed door. Anyway, so I just had a well, first of all, let me tell you, we did not get a new car yet. The one car I was looking at got sold overnight on Saturday, and then another car we were looking at on Carvana, it got picked up over the weekend, so I don't have a car yet. We've been driving Emma's car around, and I was supposed to go to a volunteer event this afternoon, but I realized I don't have a car. I don't have a car to go to it because Emma's going to be with her car. Scott is going to be with his truck picking kids up, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to it. Marie says good morning, and if you could say a prayer for Donnie basketball trial start today. Yes, I will pray for Donnie. Tucker, you're just going to have to wait a minute. I just had a real quick, a couple thoughts, and it's just so cool to me how God works and how he begins to tie things together. You see one thing here, and you see one thing here, and you see one thing here, and then all of a sudden it's like shouting like one big message. So yesterday morning at church, we sang a song that I don't think we've ever sang before, and it was, the chorus of it was a song that I used to sing a long time ago, probably 20 years ago at a church I was at the time. And it just simply says, God, you're so good. God, you're so good. You're so good to me. And that's what the chorus, and we just kind of repeated that several times. And I used to sing that, like I said, back in the day. This time we sang, I don't know if it's the same song, but it's got like verses, and then we sang that chorus. And I just loved singing that. And this morning I actually woke up singing that song. There's actually different versions of that chorus that I used to sing. It says, he loves us so, he loves us so, God, you're so good to me. And so I was singing that this morning, and then I opened my Bible to read my Psalm and Proverbs. This is our last couple of days with Psalms and Proverbs. If you have not read along with us, keep up with us the last few days. It's never too late to jump into Bible reading. But anyway, I was reading Psalm 119, which, by the way, they gave us like 6 chapters to read, and one of them is 119, which is the longest, literally the longest chapter in the whole entire Bible. I was like, they should have just given us Psalm 119 to read today. Hey Jacob, can you come here and let Tucker out, please? Okay, so he's like starting to jump. So when I was reading from Psalm 119, though, it was like, you know, the holy highlighter was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm reading this. So Psalm 119, I'll start at 60, well, let me see, 65. We'll start at 65. It says, do good to your servant according to your word, O Lord. Teach me knowledge and good judgment, for I believe in your commands. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I obey your word. You are good, and what you do is good. Teach me your decrees. Can you even believe that? That was like right in the middle of my reading. And then that is not it. Then guess what happened? Then I decided to pick up a devotional that I've been reading with Lisa Turkis. I actually haven't picked it up in probably a week or two. And then her prayer, literally the prayer at the end of the devotional, it says, Lord, you are so good. I was like, oh my gosh. It was, I mean, it's like between the song and scripture and the devotional, all starting, oh my goodness. Bella is now, hang on. Sorry guys, real life. Anyway, I just could not believe that. So it was just over and over again, and it was just like God was just reminding me at the beginning of this week, he's good, and what he does is good, and he's being good to me, even in the messes of life when it feels like it's not good and it's just a mess. Somewhere in some way, all that, I believe that he is doing good, and it may be a mess. You know, it's like I think about like when you're cleaning out your closet, your hall closet, you gotta make a mess. You gotta make a mess before you get it cleaned up. You gotta take all that junk out before you put it back in the right way. And I think sometimes he allows these messes in our lives to put things back in the right way. And he's doing good, even though in the mess, when it feels like everything is splayed out, it doesn't feel good. It feels like a mess, and it feels overwhelming. but he is still doing good. He's bringing order. It's just sometimes it gets worse before it gets better. Have you ever heard of that? I know you have. Okay, so I'm gonna go get my day started. Hi, Allison. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that you're here this morning. Allison was on our podcast, Feathers podcast this season. If you have not listened to that, please listen to that. Man, talk about what I learned from her. Sometimes you got to deal with a mess, right? Good morning, Hannah. Yay. Yay. I'm so glad new people are joining. So welcome. Just wanted to share a quick reminder. It's just a quick reminder. God is good. And he is good to me, and he is good to you. And I think in the middle of the mess, it's hard to see that. And I know a lot of us are in the middle of the messes. And actually what I did after I read that is I actually wrote down my messes. Things that feel like, God, I don't know if you're doing good here. I can't see you're good here. And I wrote down those things, and then like I preached to myself. God is doing good in this situation. And then I began to see what are the good things in those situations that I do see. And then, it kind of gives you a little bit of hope. Like, oh, I do kind of see that you are working in that. It's like, it doesn't feel like it, but I do see glimmers of hope. And I can trust that you're doing good. And even if you can't see the glimmers of hope, you have to trust that he is doing good. When we're following him and we're obeying him, and we're like it says, teach me your decrees. We want to obey his word. When we're doing that, he will work it out. He will work it out. Okay, guys, I am going to go get my day started. Got to get these kids to school. Scott worked all weekend, so he is still sleeping he came in at 4:30 this morning, so he is still sleeping. So I'm going to get these kids off to school, and I hope you have a wonderful start to your Monday. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.